stay tuned because in just a sec, I'm going to show you some great pictures I took with this Nikon COOLPIX S560. The Nikon COOLPIX S560 is a high-quality, attractively priced point-shoot digital camera. It's actually a 10-megapixel digital camera with a CCD sensor. You have a 5x optical zoom, 4x digital, and you have built-in optical image stabilization. So if you tend to shake your hands a lot when taking pictures, you don't have to worry because the camera is actually going to compensate for even the tiniest of shakes. Now, you also have a lot of other cool features that typically come on point-shoot cameras these days, like face detection for up to 12 people. You also have blink detection, smile detection, ISO 3200, so if you're shooting somewhere and the light's not that good, the camera's going to be able to compensate for that. And you have a feature called de-lighting, which is going to help enhance underexposed photos and eliminate shadows. So, you know, especially when you want to print photos, you're going to want to use this de-lighting effect. So take a look at a couple of pics we snapped earlier. The first one, you'll see side by side a 3-megapixel photo of a flower versus a 10-megapixel, and we zoomed in on the petals, and as you can see, the 10-megapixel kept its clarity, still came out, you know, sharp, and the 3-megapixel not so much. The next slide you're going to see is a comparison of all the different color effects you can use with this Nikon COOLPIX. So you can shoot images in black and white, in sepia, and in cyanotype, which is a cool blue, you know, hint to your photos. Very nice looking. And the last picture you're going to see is a snapshot of a bunch of wheelbarrows, and I took this picture so you can really see how vibrant the colors come out, and that has a lot to do with the 35mm equivalent Nikkor glass lens. So look at these colors, they really, you know, came out nice looking. So before we go any further, let's start with a quick tour, and the first thing you need to know is where is that lovely on and off button, which is right here. Just turn the camera on, and right next to the on and off you have your shutter release. Now again, you have your 5x optical, 4x digital zoom. It's really nice looking, and you got a built-in flash right here. So right here you have your rechargeable battery, and when your battery is fully charged, you're going to be able to take about 160 shots without having to charge again. And right here, this is for your SD or SDHC card. Now the camera has 44 megs of built-in storage, but that's definitely not enough. You're going to want to get an extra card. Turn around back, and you have a 2.7-inch TFT LCD screen, which is wide angle and anti-glare, which will definitely come in handy when you're at sporting events or really anything outside that you're taking pictures of and you want to be able to see clearly. You have your wide and your tight up here. This right here with the star is, or it looks like a flower almost, is your mode selection button. Then you have your play. You have all of your controls along this OK button for exposure, flash, self-timer, and macro mode down below, your menu, and your trash. And then moving along to your side, you have your AV out, your mini USB port to hook up to your computer and load all of your images on your PC, upload them to Facebook so everyone can see. Now, let's go through a couple of the features right now, and let's start by clicking on the star/flower, asterisk, whatever you want to call it. So right now we are in auto mode. You can also go into movie mode and shoot movies, and you have two options here to shoot 320 by 240 movies or 640 by 480, so you have those options. And let's go back into the selections and see what scene mode has to offer. Now once you're in scene mode, you want to click on menu so you can see all of your choices here, and you really have all of the standard on this Nikon COOLPIX. You have everything from portrait to sports. We'll go down the list right now. Night, party. One thing I was using earlier was this close-up scene mode, which really comes in handy when you're taking photos of, you know, pretty flowers and anything close up. Right along the way we have Panorama Assist, which is a cool feature. Doesn't really come in all point-and-shoot digital cameras, but you can actually stitch up to 3 images together to get a panoramic view of wherever you are. All right, let's hit menu again to get out of here and back into our star menu. Now, what's cool is all the different options you have for playback and actually finding your photos. You can favorite photos, you can do normal playback, or if you go into auto sort, this is great. Once you have all of your collection of images already set on your card, you've done with your vacation, and you're ready to start looking at all your images, you can sort by all the different effects you use. So really, it makes finding your photos easy, which I especially love. Okay, and then moving over, you'll see you also have voice recording and your smile mode, which we talked about earlier. And this is cool, Scene Auto Selector. So when you're in Scene Auto Selector, the camera is going to automatically detect the best scene. Mostly it has to do with your lighting conditions for whatever picture you're trying to take. And I really like that. And actually, when you move the camera around, you hear it working, and it detects what scene is best for your shot. So all in all, this Nikon COOLPIX it's pretty equipped with all the goods. Again, it's a 10 megapixel camera. You're really going to get some high quality images on this thing. And you know what? Back to school is just around the corner. And if you're going back to college, I know when I was in college, memories. I loved to take my camera out with me everywhere I went. And so if you're looking for a new digital camera, don't want to spend too much money, check this one out. This is the Nikon COOLPIX S560. I'm Sam. We'll see you guys next time. For more information on the Nikon COOLPIX S560, just visit any of these major retailers and type in N134512 into the search box. For Computer TV, I'm Sam. Don't go anywhere because it's all I can take you.
That's what you do, don't you?
Exactly. Excuse me.
Oh, 28.